The first card you have your past is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so I'm already getting this feeling. It's like an overall feeling. It feels like you've had someone in your energy, and you've had someone in your energy for a long time, and you've been in their energy as well, I think. And it's like this backwards and forwards. You go toward them, you come away, they come toward you, they go away. That's what I'm getting there. I think sometimes you do talk, sometimes you don't. But yeah, this has been going on for a long time. This has been going on for a long time. And it's like you keep away and then you come back, and then you keep away and then you come back. And when I say keep away and come back, it doesn't necessarily mean, that you were physically keeping away and then physically coming back. That did happen sometimes, but not all the time. What I'm talking about here and what I'm seeing here for you this time now, it's more like you were trying to push them out of your life mentally and emotionally. And it was a big effort. It was like, I need to get this out of my system. I need to get them out of my system. I'm going to make a big effort. I'm going to make this happen. And what I'm seeing is, you could only put that amount of effort in for so long. And then, what happened after that was, I'm seeing this, okay, I can only do this. I'm really tired now. I'm going to start to just let go. I'm going to relax a bit. And then as you were relaxing, as your things were being let go, it feels to me like that's when, you let your guard down. And then that's when the energy had come back in. So they'd come back in. They'd either talk to you, text, or you would talk to them or something, and then it'd start all over again. Now, I think this was probably, at this time, it was probably one of these times when you had your guard up and you're really making an effort to keep them out of your mind so that you could start moving forward again. Like this man, he's got his guard up, he's got the fence up with these wands, and he's hiding there. He knows he has to move forward, but he's got his guard up. So that's what I'm seeing. He's also exhausted. He's been injured and all of that. So, yeah, I just keep on seeing this up and down thing, and it really feels exhausting. It feels like a roller coaster. And I think there are times when, you just don't talk to each other at all. And I think that's when you start to heal. This is what I keep on seeing. You start to heal in those times. But I don't think you're left with enough actual time to truly heal. Because when you start to heal, that's when this wave comes along again, and there's a conversation or whatever, or a message. And then you both just hop back onto the roller coaster again. So it's kind of like that. So if this is you, if you recognize yourself in this, you're going through this, if you're going through this up and down sequence, you can't do this forever. Something has to end. Something has to change. You can't do things on a roller coaster forever. And you know that because that's why you're trying to get away. Okay, so the next card you have your past is the Seven of Wands. Yeah, see, this is what I'm seeing. So more battling. So, yeah, if this resonates, if this is what happens inside your head when you go through this kind of determined phase of getting them out, I'm leaving them behind, I'm battling this. Because if you look at this man's battling these wands, and we can't see who's behind the wands. So to me, the wands are representing text messages or some other kind of messaging, because we can't see their faces. And when someone messages you, maybe they're messing with you. When someone messes you, I just said it again, messages you, you can't see their face, obviously, you can just see the message. So, it's not like you, so it's kind of like, you're battling this, and it's kind of like you're thinking, okay, I'm really strong, I'm really going to be strong, I'm battling. Next time I get a message from them, I'm not going to answer them, I'm just not going to reply, and I'm really going to force myself to kind of avoid this, and I'm going to be really strong. And then I think what happens is eventually, you do message, or they do, and then you start this ride again. So if you're in this phase now, if you're in this battle phase, I don't know if this is going to help you, but maybe try to take the battle out of this process. So for example, if you start to feel like, right, this is it, I'm going to move on now, try and take this a little bit easier than you did before, or a lot easier, I should say, because obviously if you've been going around and around in this cycle, it's not working. So you've got to do something else. So, maybe you could think something like, instead of thinking, right, I'm going to battle this, you could think, well, okay, I'm just going to take a little break from them, and, I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm just having a little holiday from them. That's fine. And then if they message you, if they message you, you can just say, well, I'll leave it for today, and I might message them tomorrow. I might not. I'm just taking it easy. I'm just having a holiday. And then, the next day you might say the same thing. Just try and keep on doing this day after day. See if that works. Try that, because, it just feels less stressful. It just feels less up and down. It just feels like, right, I'm going to struggle against this. It's this emotional struggle. And if you can get yourself out of this up and down, stressful mindset, the rest will probably follow from that, and you'll stop the other roller coaster happening, I think. So it's worth trying. So I hope that helps someone. Okay, so the last card you have, you pass the King of Swords. Okay, this is completely different, but it's kind of linked. Okay, it'll probably only resonate with a few people. I just want to warn you. Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing someone from your past, and I don't think you see them anymore. I don't think you talk to them. This is someone who you should have been talking to, and this is someone who should have been there for you. They should have been there. They should have been protecting you. They should have been caring for you. That's what I'm getting. And I think whatever this is, this person, your memory of this person, it goes right back to your childhood. I think you have memories of this person's face. It might be a foggy memory of their face. And what I'm getting is, they know they should have done something for you, or they know they should have done something to care for you. And I think they might have chosen something else or someone else over you. And when they did that, they had to put their feelings to one side, and they just had to make a head decision. Really awful. I'm sorry if this is you. So yeah, I'm just getting that. Okay, this is what I'm getting. This is a message from this. They absolutely do regret making that decision. They really do. They don't feel as if they can express that now or articulate that now for some reason. I don't know why that is. I think this is someone who's older, and they come across as being quite stern, like this king. So they might not be like this now, but maybe they were when they were younger. So they've lost a lot of that now. They've lost the kind of edge, that kind of nasty, or not nasty, but kind of that stern edge. And they were very stern, and they had to be like that, because I think they've had to put a lot of their emotions to one side, actually, in their life. They've been through a lot of things in their life, and they can't process those things, those feelings, so they choose not to, or they chose not to. So they put all their feelings to one side, and they just became this really stern, quite hard person. Now, again, I'm not sure who this is. It's an older person. They go back to your childhood, if this is you. And, okay, if they've had problems expressing emotions to you, and if that roller coaster connection relates to you, so if both of these things relate to you, you might be hanging on to these emotions, whether they're good or bad emotions. Doesn't matter what kind of emotions they are. You want to hang on to them. Any emotions, anything, any feelings. Because when you were a child, you didn't receive that. You didn't receive those emotions. So that's why you're hanging on to this. And the roller coaster feels so extreme. And so that's like an extreme emotion, up, down, up, down. And you're subconsciously, if this is you, you're subconsciously hanging on to that because you want to feel something. You want to feel something. And as a child, you wanted to feel something. So that's what I'm getting there. Now, again, it's not going to resonate with everyone. It's something I was seeing that I felt that I had to say that because I was seeing this stern person. And I think it connects to that. So this is a really, really heavy reading so far. So and most of the readings this week are, and I'll be honest, I'm struggling with a lot of them, but yes. So I'll keep going. So the first card you have, your presence, the Hierophant. Yeah, I see this a lot in your readings. Excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. So you're good at teaching, you're good at putting across information. The Hierophant can be a teacher. So not a teacher, but like a formal, like a priest or someone formal in the church, and he's teaching these monks. So it can represent teaching, formal education and all of that. So I think you are very good at that, putting across information. You're also really good at being there for people. So, you know, I'm actually seeing you helping a lot of other people, and maybe even with their emotional problems, other problems as well. So it's like you're always there. You're always a really good listener to people. I'm seeing work around this as well. So I think you help people outside of work, but I think also you might be in a caring profession maybe, or a helping profession, something where you help people, because you're really good at this and you're good at seeing solutions to problems. Now, I'm actually seeing you talking to someone, and it might be someone that has a problem and they come to you and they say, oh, what do I do? And you just point out this little thing to them. You're just pointing out this little thing to them. It's like the key, the core to this problem. And they're like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't see that. So it's like you have this skill where you can find, you know, you can pinpoint the thing, the key to the problem, and you can unravel it and you can help people. You're very, very, very good at that. A lot of people come to you. Now, if this is resonating, the thing is, you can help all these other people, but you struggle with helping yourself emotionally. That's what I'm seeing, because, you know, I'm seeing all this with you in the Nine of Wands, and you're struggling with these emotions. So I think the key to what you need to do to help yourself might be in what I'm seeing here, in the way that you teach other people. So, you know, it might be that when you're going through something, a problem or whatever, you're dealing with these emotions and you kind of want to get off the roller coaster, or you don't know what to do about something, maybe you could ask yourself something like, okay, if someone else came to me with this problem, what would I say to them? So, you know, it's kind of like taking yourself out of the problem, putting yourself out of it and seeing the problem as separate from you, and kind of looking at it objectively if you can. So I don't know if that will help you, but I was just seeing that, and hopefully that'll help someone. Okay, so the next card you have your presence, the Page of Swords. Okay, so there's someone here, and I think they had some kind of work connection to you, or maybe you used to work for them at one time. I'm seeing them higher up than you. I'm actually seeing a high profile person here. You worked with them, or you worked for them. They were higher up than you, and you felt quite defensive around them. They're very high profile, actually. They might not be high profile in terms of the world stage. It's not that they're a great big actor or anything like that, but I think they have a high profile in your industry. So it's like in the small world of the industry that you're in, whatever that is, a lot of people know who they are. So now I think when you worked for this person, or when you're working around them, yeah, again, I'm getting this horrible feeling. It feels like they treated you badly, or they undermined you, or maybe they accused you of things. It feels like being treated as a child, or you're being made to feel that as if you didn't know what you were doing, and you're quite defensive, like this page, and you're forced into feeling like that. That's what I'm getting. So if you know who this is, I think you might have to connect with them at some time, be around them. You know, they're going to be somewhere and you're going to be at the same place. So you're going to have to connect with them. Now, if you feel like talking to them, and especially if you feel like, if you feel as if you deserve some kind of apology from them, or even some kind of acknowledgement of what happened, how they treated you, don't expect that from them, because you'll be disappointed if you're expecting that. I don't think they're going to give you that. You know, they might even start being defensive toward you, like this page, and they have a lot of people around them as well, looking up to them and all of that. So I think with their position and your position, I don't think you'd be in a very good position to talk to them. So I'd just leave it if I were you. I know it probably won't feel good to see them, because all these memories will come back, but keep your head held high. Keep your head held high around this person. You've done nothing wrong, and you don't have to talk to them if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. I just wanted to give you, you know, they're not going to come and talk to you, so, but you're going to see them. That's what I'm getting. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you that warning. So, yeah, if you know who that is, yeah, that's that warning there. All right, so the last card you have your presence, the Hanged Man. Okay, so yeah, with this work person or this ex-work person, when you worked with them, I think you're probably a lot younger. It was a long time ago, maybe, or yeah, and I think you're a little bit naive. Maybe and I think you've really progressed from them when it comes to your work from that time, I should say, and your career's really progressed. You're a lot higher than you were at that time, higher up. So, if they do end up talking to you, I think they'll be surprised at where you are now. And I don't, yeah, I keep on getting this. You won't have to talk to them. You won't have to say anything to them. So they might not talk to you. It might be that you're sitting at a table with people who are at a certain level. It might be that, or it might be that it's going to be very clear to them that you've moved up. It's like your progression speaks for itself. You don't have to say anything. So yeah, if they do see you, they're not, you're not going to have to say anything. They're going to be quite surprised. So that's what I'm seeing there as well. The other thing here is, look at this man. This is what I was talking about when I was saying, try to be more relaxed, when you let go of this kind of up and down roller coaster relationship thing. Because this man's totally letting go. He's not moving. He's not going anywhere. And he looks quite relaxed, actually, even though he's hanging. he looks relaxed. So I think the message here is, instead of trying to place your passion with this elusive person who comes in and out, hold back from that, stay away from that, and do it in a more relaxed way, like this man. And put your passion into yourself, put your passion into your own growth, especially your growth, because this man's legs are red, and obviously red symbolises passion. And his legs are near where the leaves are, where the growth is. So it's like the longer you hold back from them, the more you'll grow as a person, especially if you put that passion that you feel toward them into yourself and toward your own growth. So I think you know that, but you've been trying to kind of white knuckle this, if that makes sense, on the roller coaster, and you've been trying to stay away from them in this kind of, I can do this kind of battle. But yeah, if you hold back in a more relaxed way, that'll help you more, and that'll help you to grow, and that'll help. Because also, if you're really like, oh, I don't want to go near them, I'm going to really battle this, you're putting all this effort in and this energy, and it's still going toward them. Even though it's going against them, you're putting it toward them, and you're not putting it toward yourself. So that's the message there again. So really nice message. I like that. Okay, so the first card you have in your future is the World. Yeah, this is interesting because the Hanged Man can be about coming full circle, four corners of the globe. His legs are making the number 4, and here's the globe, here's the world. I think you are going to get this freedom from this person. I think you are going to break away. Look at how free this woman is. And she's in the middle of this laurel wreath as well, which is a victory symbol. And this is also about ending an old phases. So ending an old phase of your life and entering into a new one. So yeah, I think you are going to say goodbye to that roller coaster, and you're going to enter into a new phase now, which is really good. I'm also seeing learning here. So it might be some kind of extra degree that you're doing. It's something formal, some kind of formal learning, I think, because you have the Hierophant here as well, which can represent that. And, if you've applied for something, if you've applied for a course, some kind of formal course degree or something, extra degree, I don't know, you're definitely going to get this. I'm seeing that there because you have this victory. Okay, this is strange. I'm just going to say that I made a promise to myself that even if something really strange or weird happens, I'm just going to say it. So here goes. Okay. If there's a long piece of fabric, like a scarf or something like that, that's gone missing, or if you can't find this thing, or someone can't find it, or if it's someone who's lost this thing, I'm seeing this thing. I think it's a scarf. It was left in some form of transport. So it might be in an Uber, it might be in a car. It was left where it was left, some kind of transport. And if you, or whoever this is who's lost this, if you try and track this down and find this, you're going to find this. Okay, and I think whatever this is, it looks like a scarf. whatever this is, it means a lot to someone, either you or someone else. And, you know, it might have been a gift. So it has some kind of very special meaning, like a sentimental meaning. So yeah, you can track this down. You can find this thing. It hasn't been taken, hasn't been stolen or anything like that. Okay, so that's the weird thing. Okay, so the next card you have, you features the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, this can be about learning as well. And obviously this is the Page of Pentacles. So whatever this is you're going to be learning, if this is you, it's definitely going to help your income to grow. I don't know if you've applied for a scholarship or something like that, but there's an extra financial bonus that's coming in for you at this time. So it might be coming in with this studying, or it might be separate from that. You know, it might be that you make extra contacts or a few contacts while you're studying, and then that leads you to, you know, some work or something, extra income. But I think this is something it's going to come in quickly, and it's money. It's quick money. It's a surprise. I'm not seeing a lottery win or anything like that, but it's definitely going to, it's definitely going to pay for something, and yeah, it's going to pay for something that you thought you were going to be have to pay for out of your own pocket, and that's why I was getting a scholarship. You know, that makes sense to me, because I'm seeing this alongside formal learning, and education's quite expensive, so that's why I was seeing that, but it doesn't have to be that. But whatever this is, it's coming in, it's money, it's coming in, it's going to ease some stress for you. So that's what I'm seeing there, and you deserve this. You're a really hard worker. I see that all the time in your readings. So okay, so the last card you have, you features the Magician. Yeah, your career, your money, all of that, everything in that area, it's just going to start ramping up for you. So this is really fantastic. You really, really deserve this. And I'm seeing a lot of, communication around something as well. So if you're applying for a university, because I keep on seeing formal education here all the time, so, or if there's another thing that's ahead of you where, you know, there's a formal interview process or something, you're going to do really, really well in this. Whatever this is, you're going to do really well. I'm seeing you communicating really well. I'm seeing you answering questions, and the words are just going to flow out of you. I don't think you're even going to be nervous. Well, you might be a little bit, but yeah, this is going to go really, really well, and you'll have done your homework as well, your research, you always do, so it's all going to flow really, really well. And so yeah, if this is you, congratulations in advance. You know, I'm really, really happy to see this for you. This is fantastic.